And happy Wednesday morning, Scatters Mountain students and families. Welcome to the Morning Messages. It's been a while since I've gotten a chance to check in with you. We did not have school on Monday for the holiday. Lots of you celebrated the holiday by honoring our veterans around the country, those that you were related to. Welcome to the Morning Messages for this morning. It is Wednesday, May 27th, 2020. It's funny, as we do these morning messages, that number goes up and up. Soon it will be June. Next week it'll be June, and we have just a few more morning messages before the end of this year, and it will be officially summertime. And it looks like summertime outside today. I'm looking outside the studio. Blue skies. It's supposed to be warm today. Get that distance learning done quickly today so you can get outside and enjoy the nice weather. Hey, Mr. Long, what do we need to know today on this Wednesday? Well, let's figure it out. It is week 10 of distance learning. We have been doing this now for 10 weeks. Next week will be week 11. That final week of school will be week 12. Did I say that final week of school? Is that coming up? That's true. There is only one full week of school left. You might be thinking, wait a minute, Mr. Long, next week isn't the last week of school. No, the key is that it's the full week. So this week was a shortened week. We didn't have school on Monday. Next week is a full week, Monday through Friday. Then the week after that is the last week of school, and it only goes through Thursday. So we have one full week. That's next week. So a shortened week this week, full week next week, and a shortened week the week after that, and school is out. Tomorrow is National Hamburger Day. That's right, National Hamburger Day. Let me get my hamburger bun right here. Delicious. That might be a part of your challenge later on, too. National Hamburger Day is coming up tomorrow. That's right, I looked it up. And also next week, families can begin coming to school to pick up those student materials. And I sent an email home to your families, and they should know by now that they have a certain day they can come in. It's based on your last name, what letter your last name starts with. So I believe it's A through G or so, something like that. Will come in on Monday. We have bags of things that you had left at school when we were closed. So those are in little plastic bags, maybe some artwork, some school supplies, things that were in your desk or in your cubby. We'll have all that ready for you. And you can drop by on a day next week that you're assigned to come pick up those things. Also, remember, if you have any library books or things that belong to the school, not the Chromebooks, but anything else that may belong to the school, remember to bring those as well. Library books, any other materials you might have. All right, let's move along. Remember, if you have any questions, you can always get a hold of me right here at longc@nclac.k12.or.us. That's how you get a hold of me right here. You know what the C stands for. It stands for cuckoo. That's right. longc@nclac.k12.or.us. Love getting emails from you throughout the week. Got some great ones. Oh, I promise I'm not allergic to them either. Got some great ones over the Memorial Day weekend, and we'll get to all those as well. Who is celebrating a birthday this week? I don't think I've ever sneezed on camera before, but something got into my nose, a little tickle. Celebrating a birthday this week. Yesterday was Brooklyn Brown. She is in 5th grade. Happy birthday, Brooklyn, from yesterday. Celebrating a birthday. Oh, my goodness. Tomorrow, Josie Zubinskaya is going to turn, she's in 1st grade, is celebrating a birthday tomorrow, along with Ruby on Friday. Ruby will be on Friday. Trish will be on Friday. And then Nicholas on Sunday. Nicholas Lamb on Sunday. So happy birthday to all of them. And I hope you have a great birthday. Check your mailbox. Make sure you got any goodies in there for me. I always try to send something out each week in the mail. Oh my goodness. You guys are making me allergic this morning. Maybe I'm allergic to this morning's challenge. Remember what we had over the weekend? We had just finished Memorial Day weekend. That was the time to celebrate people who fought for our country. So I challenge you, send us along a picture or a video of something patriotic you did during the last 3 days. Now, some of you came up with some great ideas. Let's check some of them out. There is a picture right there. There is Atlee and Inslee. Atlee, of course, going into 2nd grade next year. Inslee will be a kindergartner with us. They are celebrating Memorial Day with their red, white, and blue clothing. Looking good, Atlee and Inslee. Also, there's Claire. Has a happy Memorial Day sign with her American flag shirt on. Looking good, Claire, with a big smile as always for Claire. Great picture there. There's Colton, who is saluting a flag on the road I wonder if they planned that picture, if they knew that flag was coming up. I know exactly where that is. That's my hometown right there, that exit where I grew up, that big flag right there. Colton saluting the flag on Memorial Day weekend. Looks like he's in the back of a motorhome or a camper, something like that. Great job, Colton. Also, there's the Stavic girls. There's Juniper under the flag, Zinni out front in her bare feet. But they have their flag raised. I believe that's right at their house. They have a flagpole so they can raise and lower the flag when they would like to. And notice by Juniper that there's a light right there so they can keep that flag lit. Because I think whenever your flag is up at night, it needs to be lit. So the Stavic family celebrating Memorial Day at home with their flag in their yard. Also, there's Erin, who's paying tribute to her grandfather, who was a veteran right there. So she's got her flag. It looks like Grandma right next to him right there. So great job, Erin, paying respects to her grandfather. Also, there is Corbin, who made his own flag, celebrating a Memorial Day. Nice job on the flag. That's not easy to do. Great job on that flag, Corbin. There's Xavier celebrating America right out front of his house with his kitty cat, giving the thumbs up for America. So he's had a lot of construction right in front of his house. A new street being built right in front of his house. Celebrating America right there. Great job, Xavier. And of course, Kate Jansen, who always sends me lots of pictures. She's the queen of Google Docs. So I have to take pictures of her pictures. There's Kate there with a big flag in her house and some flags outside as well. She sent me another picture where she was reading some Memorial Day America-themed books. Great job by Kate, as always. I can always count on her to send things into the morning messages. We also had a couple of videos. Check this out. This is Jackson Olson. Jackson is in Las Vegas celebrating Memorial Day, and might as well. You can do distance learning from anywhere, visiting his grandparents. And it's a little different weather. Well, it was for Memorial Day. Not so much today, but look what it was like in Las Vegas on Memorial Day.
Okay. Happy Memorial Day.
There he goes. Jackson in the pool on Memorial Day, looking good with his two flags. Very good. Also, this is a great one here. I want you to watch this one. Ariana from kindergarten interviewed her grandfather, interviewed Grandpa to find out more about Veterans Day and what it means to be a veteran. Listen to this interview. Ariana did a fantastic job on this. Listen in.
What does Memorial Day mean to you?
What does Memorial Day mean to me? It's to honor all of my fellow soldiers, sailors, Marines who didn't make it home, who paid the ultimate sacrifice for our country.
Are you a veteran?
I'm a veteran. I was in the Army.
Where did you went?
Where did you go?
Where did you go?
So, I was in Germany. I was in Afghanistan. I was in Kuwait. I was in Turkey. I was in Bosnia. I was in Qatar. I was in Turkey.
Thank you for serving our country.
Oh, why, thank you, sweetheart. People like you that you do things like that for. Got to take care of your family.
That was a great job by Ariana interviewing her grandfather who served in the military and the Army. We certainly salute him. And Ariana, fantastic job. I was joking with your mom. You might have a future as a reporter someday. She could be a news reporter. Excellent job on that interview. We also had, we had one catch-up video to do. Every once in a while I do these as videos come into me late after I've already made the morning messages. Remember before, I challenged you to send in your 10-second talent? Well, this one came in a little bit late, but let's watch Erin, who has a 10-second talent. Look what she's up to in her house.
Hi, everybody. I'm going to be doing cartwheels.
There she goes. A cartwheel. Oh, a one-handed cartwheel toward the end. Nice job, Erin. So there was our catch-up video, 10-second talent. Now, kids, that reminds me, I want you to be watching very soon. I'll be sending an email home. We are still doing a talent show this year. Now, obviously, we can't come to school and do it on the stage like we do every year, but I will be sending home instructions on how you can submit videos just like Erin just did to be a part of our school-wide talent show, and then you can go in and look at all of your classmates and everyone who goes to school who wanted to participate. You can look at their talents. That's coming very soon. Look for those directions coming home very soon on how to access that, to download your video, and we can have a virtual talent show this year. That should be fun. All right, what is our challenge for today and for the next couple of days? Well, as I mentioned before, tomorrow is National Hamburger Day. Yeah, for real. I looked it up. Tomorrow is National Hamburger Day. You can send Mr. Long a picture or a video of you somehow celebrating National Hamburger Day. Now, you can eat a hamburger. You can draw a picture of a hamburger. You could cook one. You can squirt ketchup on yourself. You can squirt mustard on your little sister. Whatever you want to do to celebrate National Hamburger Day. Well, I'm going to have a morning hamburger for sure. Can't wait to see what you come up with. You guys are always so creative on these. So National Hamburger Day tomorrow. Send me a picture or video showing how you're celebrating National Hamburger Day. If I get your answer and I can verify that you're doing distance learning, which I always do, I can check in with your teachers to make sure you're doing your work. Only one more full week and then a part week, and we're done with this. That'll be 6 HOW tickets for you. So we'll get those out to you. And a lot of you are starting to rack up those HOW tickets and contacting me about what to do with them. I'll be happy to answer to you. You can always email me, longc@nclac.k12.or.us. Always love hearing from you. I can answer those questions. We've made some pretty special arrangements, some fancy arrangements for kids who are ready to turn in their virtual HOW tickets. All right. Name that Scouters Mountain staff member. I thought this one was a little bit trickier. And one of the clues was this person has worked at Scouters since the school opened in 2009. So a little bit over 10 years ago. And this person has been here the whole time. There are a few staff members who have been here ever since the school opened. Here's Ariana. What did she think? Who did she think the mystery staff member was?
I think the mystery staff member is Mrs. Zach.
Why do you think it's Mrs. Zach?
Because she is in the office.
Could be
Yeah.
Mrs.
I
Zach.
think she's been there since the beginning.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, we'll see.
We will see. Mrs. Zach is a good guess. Has she been here since the beginning of Scouters Mountain? I know one of the people in the office has been here from the beginning. Is it Mrs. Zach? Is it Mrs. Burnett? Who has been here ever since the school opened? Some of you weren't even born when the school was opened in 2009. Here's another guess. This is Claire, who thinks she's onto something here. She also knew that the mystery staff member liked almonds. So let's see what Claire comes up with.
Hi, Mr. Long. I know what's the mystery staff member. It's Mrs. Graham because he works at the food place and
She does work at the food place.
he likes ice cream and also almonds.
Yeah, I think, well, does Mrs. Graham like almonds? She does work at the food place, which I think Claire meant the cafeteria. That is true. So we have a guess for Mrs. Zach and a guess for Mrs. Graham. Who was that mystery Scouters Mountain staff member? Let's look again at the clues. This person does not have their own classroom, so no classroom of their own. Favorite fast food was Subway. That could be just about anyone in our school, I bet. Favorite hobbies were crafting and party planning. Planning parties. Favorite snacks, as Claire said, were almonds and ice cream. And here was your big hint. Has worked at Scouters Mountain the longest of anyone here. Who could that possibly be? Now remember, we've got a guess for Mrs. Graham. We had a guess for Mrs. Zach. Let's see, who has worked at this school since it opened? Now, I haven't for sure. This is my second year here. It opened in 2009, but Mrs. Burnett has been here since the very beginning. I know Mrs. Rhea has, Mrs. Matthews, Mr. Cook. Who else has been here since the very, very beginning? Mrs. Wheeler has been here, I think, since the beginning of school. I'm trying to think. Mrs. Hatchell, Mrs. Ireland, Mrs. Olson. There's quite a few who have been here the entire time. But the answer, the mystery staff member who's been here ever since it began, does not have their own classroom, likes almonds and ice cream, it was Mrs. Graham. Great job by Claire. So let's see. Let's check in with Mrs. Graham. What is she up to these days? Oh, she's at home putting together a giant puzzle. There she is right there, listening to some music. Looking good, Mrs. Graham. Like this move right here. Look at that. Mrs. Graham is happy dancing. She was the mystery staff member. Great job by those of you who guessed her. Let's see who the mystery staff member is for this upcoming couple of days. This person also does not have their own classroom. Who could this be? Favorite fast food is Chick-fil-A. That's a good one for sure. We've had that one before. Favorite hobbies are shopping and traveling. Now that's a key one because this person is going to be doing some traveling very soon that I think is kind of sad, and probably you do too, and a lot of our teachers here at school think is sad. Favorite snack is string cheese and nuts. well, I could go for some string cheese and nuts. That's kind of healthy. That's not really more my style for snacks, but favorite snacks, string cheese and nuts. Here's your big clue for this mystery staff member. Has to always put up with Mr. Long. Must be someone that I work with closely. And is moving to Texas. And there you see the frowny face. That's right. This person no longer going to be with us. She already got a new job at a school in Texas. So she will be moving at the end of this school year, which is only a few weeks away. She's moving to Texas. And I won't be able to see her every day like I'm used to seeing her every day when I walk into the office. Who is that mystery staff member? If you have a guess, make sure you email that in to me. If I get your answer and I can prove that you've been doing your distance learning, that's 2 more HOW tickets. There's the email address to send that mystery staff member to. And hopefully you can give it a good guess. This one's kind of a sad one for me. I am very sad to see this person go. She is a very, very big part of our school. And it is a bummer that she's moving, but she's moving for good reason. She's going to be closer to her daughter and her granddaughter in Texas. So we are very happy for her, but sad at the same time. All right, let's wrap up today's show with the joke of the day. Today's joke of the day comes from Imogene Dickey from 1st grade. Always comes up with some great jokes. Some of you are sending me some really good ones. We had a lull for a while where we didn't have any jokes coming in. Now we're getting some more good ones. And for the first time ever, it's a knock-knock joke. Knock, knock, who's there? Well, I'm not going to tell you that yet. We're going to let Imogene tell that joke here in just a second. If you have a joke of the day, make sure you send it in to me. You can get it to me at my email address. You know what that is. But let's hear Imogene's joke of the day. And listen closely. She's got a big crowd laughing at her joke at the very end of this. Let's hear.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Donut.
Donut who?
Donut asks where the treasure is. It's secret.
Do not. Oh, there's the laughing. A big laugh track at the end. Do not ask where the treasure is. It's a secret. Very good, Imogene. Remember, if you have a joke to send in to me, that's the address right there. You can send it in to me. Looking good. Oh, what a fun show today. Lots of you. Great Memorial Day. Are you ready to celebrate National Hamburger Day tomorrow? I am. Got my hamburger bun right here. Delicious. So remember, National Hamburger Day tomorrow. Celebrate that. I want to see all your pictures. Whatever you can do to celebrate National Hamburger Day. Have a great day today. Enjoy the sunshine when you're done with your distance learning on this Wednesday, May 27th, 2020. What a great day today. Have a fun day, everyone. That's good.